Okay, today we discuss about the stability of complex compounds. So complex compounds stability depend upon the splitting energy delta value. So the splitting energy is directly proportional to strength of ligand. So strength of ligand, when strong field ligand approach to central metal atom, splitting energy increases. Okay, so second one is type of d orbital. So third one is type of hybridization. Okay, so when strong field ligand approach to central metal atom, delta value increases, stability of complex compound increases. So type of d orbital. So splitting energy depend upon the type of d orbital, the order of splitting. So 5d greater than 4d greater than 3d. Okay. So next one is type of hybridization. So the splitting energy depend upon the type of hybridization. One is a square planar. It have more splitting energy. So greater than octahedral, greater than tetrahedral. Okay. So square planar complex compound have more splitting energy than compared to octahedral. Octahedral greater than tetrahedral. Okay. Now today we discuss about the stability of complex compounds depend upon the chelating. Okay, so what is chelating or chelating effect? Okay, so when the bidentate ligand or polydentate ligand approach to central metal atom, they can show chelating effect. So chelating effect means they form extra cyclic structure. Okay, so for example, it is a central metal atom. When bidentate ligand approach to central metal atom, it forms one cyclic structure. So it is stabilized by cyclic system. Okay, so this phenomena is called chelating effect. Okay, so based on this chelating effect, we can explain the stability of complex compounds. So for example, so FeCl6 minus 3 Fe En means ethylene diamine, it is a bidentate ligand plus 3. So which is more stable? So generally first we consider strength of ligand. So chlorine, it is a weak field ligand because donor atom is chlorine. So in ethylene diamine, donor atom is nitrogen. In ethylene diamine, donor atom is nitrogen. So donor atom is nitrogen, it is a strong field ligand. So when strong field ligand approach to central metal atom, splitting energy increases. So here we consider strength of ligand. So first one is less than second one. So stability, first one is less than second one. Here we consider two factors. One is the strength of ligand. So donor atom is nitrogen, it is a strong field ligand. Chlorine is, it is a weak field ligand. So next factor, so ethylene diamine, it is a bidentate ligand. It is stabilized by cyclic system, chelating effect. So it is iron. So ethylene diamine, it is a bidentate ligand. So it forms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 member ring. So ethylene diamine taken 3 times. So it is also, it form 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5 member ring. So it is another 5 member. Okay. So FeEn taken 3 times, it is stabilized by 3 5 member rings. So second one is more stable than first one. So here both two factors, they can satisfy stability of second one is more stable than first one. So you see another example. So when donor atoms are same, so for example, Fe NH3 taken 6 times plus 2, Fe En taken 3 times plus 2. Okay, so here donor atom is same. So here donor atom is nitrogen, but it is a monodentate ligand. Here donor atom is nitrogen, it is a bidentate ligand. So it is stabilized by chelating effect. It is a monodentate ligand. So Fe, it bonded with 6 NH3 ligands. So here Fe bonded with ethylene diamine, it is stabilized by so 3 5 member ring. So first one is less stable than second. Okay, so it is stabilized by 5 member ring. Okay, due to chelating effect. So it is more stable. Okay, now you see another interesting question. Ni En taken 2 times plus 2, Ni DMG taken 2 times. So here donor atom is nitrogen, it is a bidentate ligand. Here also donor atom is nitrogen. So which complex is more stable? Okay, so first one, oxidation state of Ni is plus 2, nickel atomic number 28 configuration 3D8 4s2. In Ni plus 2 configuration is 3D8 4s0 4p0. Ethylene diamine donor atom is nitrogen, so pairing takes place. Okay, so pairing takes place. Okay, so here also donor atom is nitrogen. Okay, it is also strong field ligand. But which complex is more stable? Okay, so first we discuss about DMG. The structure of DMG is CH3 C double bond N O minus C double bond N OH CH3. So this is the DMG structure. So here donor atom is nitrogen or oxygen. So first one, here donor atom is oxygen because oxygen have lone pair of electrons. Okay, oxygen have negative charge. So here nitrogen also have lone pair of electron. Oxygen have lone pair of electron. Okay, so nitrogen or oxygen which act as a donor atom. When oxygen donating the electrons, it act as a weak field ligand. When nitrogen donating the electrons, it act as a strong field ligand. Okay. So first you take a donor atom is oxygen. When donor atom is oxygen, what happened? Okay. So first one, oxygen donating the electrons to central metal atom. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 member ring. So 7 member ring, it is highly unstable. The order of stability 5 member ring is less than 6 member ring. Okay. So 3 member ring and 4 member ring are less stable. Okay. So 7 member ring is also less stable. Okay. So it is 7 member ring. So 7 member ring, it is less stable. So that's why donor atom is not oxygen. Okay. So I will give complete explanation of why oxygen is not donor atom. Okay. So next one, one oxygen is a donor, here one nitrogen is donor, you get 6 membered ring. Okay, so already you know 6 membered ring is more stable than 5 membered ring. So I write two structures. So it is a nickel. So here donor atom is oxygen. Here donor atom is nitrogen. Here donor atom is nitrogen. Here donor atom is oxygen. So in this structure, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 membered ring. Here also we get same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 membered. So in DMG, one donor atom is oxygen, one donor atom is nitrogen, you get 6 membered. So when donor atoms are, two oxygen atoms are donor atom, you get 7 membered ring, it is a less stable. Okay, one donor atom is oxygen, another one is nitrogen, you get 6 membered ring. So 6 membered ring is more stable than 7 membered ring. So you see another one. So in this case, two donor atoms are nitrogens. Two donor atoms are nitrogen. Okay, so when two donor atoms are nitrogen, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 membered ring. So here also you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 membered. So in DMG, one donor atom is oxygen, one donor atom is nitrogen, you get 6 membered ring. So in this structure, one donor atom is nitrogen, two donor atoms are nitrogen, you get 5 membered ring. So which structure is more stable? Obviously 6 membered is more stable than 5 membered ring. But in DMG, the donor atoms are nitrogen. So two donor atoms are nitrogen. Two donor atoms are nitrogen. So because when two nitrogens donating the lone pair of electron to central metal atom, it can form hydrogen bond. Okay, so it forms a hydrogen bond. So when it forms a hydrogen bond, it is stabilized by 6 membered ring. It is stabilized by 6 membered ring. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is stabilized by 6 membered ring. Here also same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is stabilized by 6 membered ring. So DMG, it is a bidentate ligand. It forms coordinate covalent bond with the central metal atom. It forms 4 cyclic structures, 2 5-membered rings, 2 6-membered rings, 2 6-membered rings formed by hydrogen bond. So it is more stable than compared to this one. Okay, when here donor atom is one oxygen and one nitrogen, it is stabilized by 6-member ring, but it is not stabilized by hydrogen bonding. But it is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. In this structure, it is stabilized by 2 5-member cyclic structure, 2 6-member cyclic structure. So it is more stable than compared to this one. So second structure is more stable than first one. Okay. So in DMG, donor atoms are nitrogen. Okay, not oxygen or not one oxygen and one nitrogen. Both donor atoms are nitrogen. Why both donor atoms are nitrogen? Because when donor atoms are nitrogen, it is stabilized by 4 cyclic structure. 2 cyclic structures are 5-member rings. 2 cyclic structures are 6-member rings. So 6-member ring is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. Okay. Now in ethylene diamine, there is no hydrogen bond. It have less chelating effect than compared to DMG. Now order of stability, so 1 less than 2. Okay, 1 less than 2. Okay. So next one, FeN taken 3 times plus 3 Fe EDTA minus. So which is more stable? So ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Okay, so it is ethylene diamine. So it forms only 3 5-member rings. Already you know. So if it bonded with ethylene diamine, it forms only 3 5-member rings. So it forms only 3 5-member rings. So what about in EDTA? So which complex is more stable? So EDTA, it is called ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Okay. So what is the structure of EDTA? So when donating the lone pair of electron to central metal atom, it forms how many cyclic structures? Okay. So ethylene diamine tetraacetate structure is this one, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. So it is a hexadentate ligand. 2 lone pair of electrons present on nitrogen. 2 donor atoms are nitrogen. 4 donor atoms are oxygen. So it is a polydentate ligand. So when EDTA donating the lone pair of electron, it forms which type of complex compound? Okay, so it forms how many membered cyclic structure? So it is a Fe iron. So ethylene diamine, 2 donor atoms are nitrogens. Okay. So tetraacetate, it is a 1 donor atom. Okay. You get this one. So ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Okay, so it is a central metal atom. It contains how many N NFeO bonds. NFeO bonds. So first one, it is stabilized by how many number of cyclic structures? Okay. So first one, it is one 5-membered cyclic structure. So it is another cyclic structure. It is another 5-membered cyclic structure. So this is a second 5-membered cyclic structure. So next one. So this is another 5-membered cyclic structure. This is another 5-membered cyclic structure. So total 5-membered cyclic structure. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 5-membered cyclic structure. Okay. Now in this case, how many number of NFeO bonds are present? How many number of NFeO bonds are present? So it is nitrogen 1. Okay. So NFeO 1, NFeO 2, NFeO 3, NFeO 4. Okay. So this is the second nitrogen. NFeO 5, NFeO 6, NFeO 7, NFeO 8. So number of NFeO linkages are 8. Okay. Next one, how many number of OFeO linkages? OFeO linkages. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, OFeO 1, OFeO 2, OFeO 3. Okay. So next, this is the second one. OFeO 4, OFeO 5. Okay. So next one, OFeO 6. So total number of OFeO linkages are 6. So number of OFeO linkages are 6. Number of 5-membered rings. So number of 5-membered rings 5. Number of NFeO linkages 8. Number of OFeO linkages are 6. Okay. So this EDTA uses is, so it is useful to removal of poisonous lead in human body. Okay. So lead have poisonous nature. So it is removed by use of EDTA. Okay. So when you take calcium EDTA, okay, so lead it have poisonous nature. So calcium EDTA inject to human body. So calcium EDTA reacts with lead. It is converted to PbEDTA. It is soluble. Okay, so remaining calcium plus 2. So calcium plus 2 present in a human body. So lead is removed by in the form of PbEDTA. It is a soluble compound. Okay, so EDTA uses, so EDTA it is useful to purification of water and it is useful to remove of lead in human body. So lead have poisonous nature. Okay, so calcium EDTA reacts with the Pb plus 2. It is converted into PbEDTA. It is a soluble. Okay, so you can remove lead. Okay, so this is the process.